Good morning, everybody, and this is your Forex day trade setups for today. So starting off with Euro USD as usual, and we did find a little bit of support down here. We had a pretty decent pin bar rejection here on 105.027, but then we had this fairly strong rally to come back up and test sort of this trend line. Now, I think that trend line needs to be taken out at the moment. I think that is ultimately the zone that we need to play for. So we'll put the other level in and then we'll get down to the lower time frames now. But this is the area we need to look for is 106531 and alternatively 106272. That would reject this consolidation area, which would then lead to another leg down. So if we look at what's going on here, big move down, big move up. Big down, big up over 2 days, so that's not a sign that we're looking for. We are sideways for intent purposes, above and below the moving averages as well. And now we're just flirting with this mini trend line that was formed here. It does look like a flag. So for me, this is what we are seeing. So there is a bit of a range forming here. So we're kind of a London breakout strategy. First 7 1-hour bars, put the box around them. If it breaks to the upside, you're looking for a trade to the upside, but that would be capped in this zone. That would give you a long. If you look at the hour, we are in a potential start of an uptrend with the moving averages as they are. So that's kind of the first thing that I'd be looking at. If we start dropping below this bottom here, which is 105.551, then I would expect us to come back into, and I'm not going to say this 105.027, but any one of these tails here would hold us up. And in actual fact, I just draw that one in, and that's what I'd be paying attention to there. And then this could also hold you up here, right there. So be careful. I think on the hour you're favoring a break to the upside to come and test this zone here. That's what you're looking for. Moves to the downside, I think I'll leave alone because you could be capped here at 105.432. You could be capped here, or you could be capped, and it's going to be kind of difficult to pick up sort of any shorts. So that's kind of my trade there. Moving on to US dollar Japanese yen. We've broken up and we've come back to test. Structure is not really that clear. Oscillators group the upside. I'm a little bit skeptical of the longs right now. So if we just drill down to the hour, you'll see in amongst these levels I've given you is another area here. So if this 135.171 holds, then there is a fairly decent opportunity for a trade to the upside. But again, probably 15 minutes and wait for the market to open. You're looking for the structure to form, and then you're looking for a break of the structure with a stop below for a move to the upside. But again, you could be kind of capped by this because we've dropped below the low of yesterday at the moment. So it could come back to test this area, which it should, which is 135.709 before another leg down. So on the 15 minutes, looking like setups to the short side. On the hour, you are in an uptrend, so you need to just be careful and see if you can get some support here. If you can't get support here, then you need to wait for the break below the structure here at 134.646 for a move to the downside. Dollar's looking a little bit all over the place right now. British pound, Japanese yen. Nothing really going on yesterday. We've had a bit of a gap down this morning. Oscillators crossed over, grouping to the upside, is starting to look like a potential double top forming here. If we start dropping, let's just use the same levels. Start dropping below that, and then this one I want to put up to there, right? So that's kind of, look to the left, that's kind of the range that we're in. If we get to the hour, you'll see a different picture brewing at the moment. So this is the area we need to pay attention to. 165.774. Drop below that, come back and retest it. It starts opening up a move to the downside, which would then kind of be going into a bigger range with the top up here and the bottom all the way down in this area here at 161.400. So that's kind of the structure we see. Again, more than likely worthwhile getting onto the 15-minute for this. You can see there's the support. So what you're doing is you wait on the 50-minute anyway We're waiting for a pullback onto some form of structure, and there is your area of resistance, which is 166.542. Reject that area, get some kind of price action there, inside bars, pin bars, engulfing bars, then you're looking for a move to the downside. If that doesn't happen, then you're looking for a break of this area to the downside. But look at the oscillators. You don't want to be jumping in here. Wait for the retest up here. So that's kind of where we are. And if you just look at the hour, it could very well shoot past this and then come back and test the top. There's a bit of a gap to the upside still as well that hasn't closed. So you could just basically muck around in a range here today. And the upper end of the range is going to be up here at 167,900, and the bottom end of the range is going to be at 165,775. So that's kind of the view that I've got. If you start dropping below this area we are today, that is going to open up a little bit more downside, at least until there, which is 163,775. Lastly, Euro British Pound. We had a big break up last week and then a breakdown, and now we're just hovering around here in amongst this chaos. And if we get down to the hour, we were ranging yesterday, big move up, big move down, and then another big move up. That's complete confusion. The only thing that is sort of interesting me at the moment is the fact that the moving averages are pointing up like this, and we are finding support off the moving averages. So I would want to see what happens here at 086121. Get price back down here, find some support, start rejecting this area. I'd be looking for a move up with a really tight stop on whatever that structure is, and I would be wanting to test that break there as my target, which is 086716. Okay, anyway, that's kind of my view on Forex this morning. It is pretty volatile at the moment, and I suspect it's going to continue into the rest of the week. Hope that helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.